Everybody make some noise for the host of the 61st Annual Grammy Awards, 15-time Grammy Award winner, musical superwoman, Alicia Keys.
Welcome to the 2019 Grammys.
Yeah!
These are the nominees for the Best Non-Fiction Film for Mobs. The first nominee is Hurt by My Country. In 2019, in a city called Kays, a sick man was beaten brutally with a rod, and on his car was written the words, "Go back to your country." Also on the car was a Celtic cross, which is a well-known white supremacy symbol. It was told that two men in hoods attacked the victim with a pipe. He needed immediate medical attention, but luckily he did survive. The ramifications. Many sick campaigns are being held to spread awareness about the racism and a way to end it. Though many people of Middle Eastern descent or religion wrongfully have to now look over their shoulder, scared, to make sure no one is trying to attack them for wrongful assumptions. Here's the trailer for Hurt by My Country.
I'm so glad to be going home after a long day of work. What is that? Who would do that? Just trying to live. I went to America to have a better place, but this is so rude. Why these people?
Go back to your country! Come on, go back! No one likes you, no one likes
This hospital is giving me a long time to think. This event nearly destroyed me. I think it's time to spread awareness to people about all the bad things that are happening to people that of Middle Eastern descent that have come here to this country or have parents that have. They're being so brutally handled, and I can't believe all of this is happening. There needs to be better. I will not have a mob like this hurt anyone of my family again.
Look at that dress.
I love it. Where'd you get it? Is it Versace?
Here is our second nomination for nonfiction mob film. This film is called Throwing Stones. At Temple University, students suffered attacks from a flash mob on October 21st, 2016. According to the security officials, over 150 juveniles were organized to meet up on Broad Street around 8 p.m. through Instagram. After they met up, they did many violent things, such as kicking, hitting, punching, throwing rocks, robbing, stomping, and much more. The ramifications were, the mob in general was very brutal and vicious, and many people were very badly injured. Some people were even sent to the hospital for their injuries, and 4 people were arrested. Here is the trailer for Throwing Stones.
Hey,
what's up, guys?
Oh my dude! You're so ready to beat up those kids?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes, I'm so
They're
ready.
like, oh, they're so like ugly. Have you seen their faces? Yeah, let's go.
Young lady, which one of these did this to you?
I think 5 did all those horrific things by breaking my arms.
Okay, I will deal with this.
Wait, no! It was 7 too.
Both of them?
Yes.
5 and 7.
Yes, they were the ones.
Here's our third nominee for Best Non-Fiction Mob Film.
Brighton at Night.
In Brighton, 2 gay men were assaulted after they came out of a nightclub. A couple of men were not happy with the way James and Dane, the gay couple, were acting with each other. The men met James and Dane outside and jumped them.
They were knocked to the floor and beaten repeatedly. They were then sent to the hospital when a taxi driver saw what was going on.
Ramifications. This night haunts them every day since.
James even finds himself sometimes trying to act that they are not like a couple anymore in public.
Oh, that's so sad. The trailer for this film is here.
Sing when you're
Hey, babe. Yeah? I think we should leave. Why? I'm getting a little tired of all this dancing. All right, let's go. Oh my God, what's going on? I don't think we should be outside anymore. Why? Because the people, I'm too afraid of us getting attacked again. And I don't want to live like that. I know.
The next documentary is of a peaceful protest, and the movie is called March for Our Lives, which was a peaceful protest in wanting gun violence to stop. So they wanted stricter gun laws. Kids went all around the world to contribute to this cause. People who were victims of gun violence and family members who were victims of gun violence gave compelling speeches to talk about their causes. The ramifications were there were a few sparks of force at some points, but the march did stay peaceful for most of the duration. Because of this march, Donald Trump even signed a $1.3 trillion spending bill that would approve background checks on guns, grants to help schools to prevent gun violence, and possible change to making a ban on bump stock devices that would persecute. This was done by the Justice Department. Here is the trailer for March for Our Lives.
Oh, gun violence has got to go away. Oh. Mr. President, we have some a bill here that would like to be reviewed by you. It's about some modifications for our gun laws.
Yes, thank you.
Barbara!
Cancel my plans. I have a bill to read.
Hey, Donald, I just want to say, nice hair today.
Yes,
Same, right
Mr.
back at
Gotcha. Yes. This is a very good protesting. I'm very proud of what these children are doing and what our fellow students and grown-ups are doing for our nation. I think I will sign this.
Mr. Trump, your 4:30 is waiting.
Oh, thank you. I just have to finish signing this. But our third nomination of the night is called the Carolina Scandal. During the Civil Rights Movement, a group of 187 black students gathered at the South Carolina state government due to the legislation and citizens of South Carolina treating them unfairly, and their peaceful assembly turned to violence. The students' peaceful assembly resulted in them being convicted for not listening to the police when they were told to spread out. The ratifications were that the Supreme Court came to a conclusion that the students respected all of their rights and they retracted their conviction.
Equal rights, equal rights, equal rights, equal rights.
Hello, ma'am. Please stay here.
You're
You're not allowed to pass here.
Equal rights.
No,
It's my right.
No, you're not allowed to.
No, you
If you pass
stay.
this again, you will be detained. You will be arrested. Now, stop.
Equal rights, equal rights. It's
Please
my
move
right.
in a single
It's
file
my
line.
right.
Get off
It's
of the
my
streets.
right.
If you
It's
do not
my
get
right.
off of the streets,
It's my right.
if
It's
you
my
do not
right.
get off the streets, we'll have to. You know what?
It's my right.
Hands behind your back. We're taking you in.
It's my right. It's my right. It's my right. It's my right. It's my right.
Okay, you please rise. Who is here to represent Riley Phelps in the case 24 of breaching peaceful assembly rights?
Aye.
Present your case.
Your Honor, I believe that Riley Phelps, there is no physical evidence that she committed any of the crimes that you are accusing her of.
Well, as I saw on the evidence when I was reviewing, I have seen that there is no correct evidence. And even though Riley Phelps may have broken the law, I am not sure of it, and I cannot persecute on that mere judgment. So, I call this case excused, and Riley Phelps, you are good to go. You are free.
Yay!
Back again with another nomination. This one is called We Are Worth It. In 2017, many women of all races and ethnicities came together to hold a peaceful protest for women's rights. After this protest, there were many ramifications.
Women all over the United States were inspired to run for office, vote, and some were even elected in certain areas. There was a huge increase in women empowerment after the march. Here is the trailer.
Wow, look at that women's march going on.
Women's rights! Women's rights! Women's rights! Women's rights!
That's so inspiring. I'm gonna go vote.
Did you guys enjoy all the nominees?
Yes, I thought they were amazing.
Me too.
Yes.
Our lives were so inspiring.
I know. I'm very sad that Lily couldn't be here to join us for this final part, but don't worry, you had to make sure that you got her nominee transcript as well.
Ready?
Congratulations, guys. That was such a
amazing movie. The authenticity.
Yes, I loved it.
That movie.
Oh,